Drugs devastated my family. Not only my family, but my friends growing up. I was the youngest out of 5 boys. Growing up, originally moved out here from Boston in the 70s. And back in the 70s, drugs was kind of an okay thing to do. And I think it got a lot of people in trouble. So myself being the youngest out of 5 boys, I have 3 brothers that have overdosed on heroin. I think alcohol had a leading effect into the drugs that affected my family. 3 brothers die from heroin, and probably 10 friends die from drugs. High school, I had 3 friends die from drinking and driving. And a lot of people think that it's not going to affect them and that they can handle it, and that's the big trickery of drugs and alcohol, is it tricks you into thinking that you can do things and handle things that you can't. My brother Mike, he died when he was 50 years old. My brother Danny, who was my oldest brother, he died when he was 48. And my brother Rick died, I think, around when he was 38. All of them had recovered, stopped doing drugs, and then went back and started using and died like in the first 1 or 2 times that they used. And I think all of them ended up getting a bad batch of drugs that were laced with fentanyl or something else, which happens quite often. Uncle Mike, I saw Uncle Mike that day that he died. He was working for one of my customers, and he was one of the favorite employees, doing very well at his job. And then within an hour and a half of him leaving work, he OD'd. And so I had just seen him 2.5 hours before he passed away. There's a lot of people start using because of peer pressure and think that the feeling is good, and you will never ever get that original feeling that you do when you first get high. And it's chasing something that you'll never get. Lots of times when kids start doing drugs, they don't understand the hardships that it's putting on the people around them, because drugs and alcohol and any bad decision that you make affects the people closest to you, not just you. It's a very selfish addiction. There's no excuse for drug abuse. It will get away from you, and people that you thought were going to be overachievers and people that you thought were going to have high goals, you'll see years later that are going to be in the gutter, homeless, mentally incapable of functioning.